Welcome back to Taslima My Art. I'm Taz, thank you for being here, and today I'm excited to be on the Summerween collaboration hosted by the lovely Casey from CWV Artistry. Today I'm going to be making a glitterific resin pumpkin jar using real dried flowers, so it's perfect for beginners as a step-by-step tutorial. A warm thank you to my subscribers, viewers and Patreon members. Thank you for supporting my channel. Products and materials I use in this video are all listed in the description box below. Get 10% discount with Let's Resin using Taz Resin 10 or 15% with Resiners using Taslima My Art. Hello lovely friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something really different for Summerween collab by Casey from CWV Artistry. I want to show you something that arrived. The box is a little beaten up, but Let's Resin sent me this amazing mold and I cannot wait to use it. I've taken the wrapping off already so it's simpler to see, but this is, wait for it, this is actually a lovely container that's shaped like a pumpkin. So a beautiful pumpkin container, and I cannot wait to use this one. Look at that, isn't that great? And it's got a little top to it as well with the green stem or whatever colour you want to use, and I'm really looking forward to using this today with you. Other things I have received today from Amazon is this gorgeous chunky glitter. I want to show you some of the colours. I already know what colours I'm going to use. I have a colour scheme in mind that I want to use. I'm sure you can guess what kind of colours. So we're going to be using some of these lovely bright glitters here. So I'm probably going to go with the orange and golds, maybe even some of this one. Look at those, aren't they gorgeous? You don't get too much, but you get a lot of variety. I mean, look at the number of colours here. I think it's like, I can't remember if it's 36 or something. It's quite a lot of colours. I'm not going to count them all for you. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using all these fabulous glitters. Well, not all of them, but most of them. I'm also going to be using some dried flowers, which I've picked out already in sort of autumnal colours. I may or may not use some gilding flakes. I'm not yet sure if I will. But maybe, possibly. I'll just show you some of the dried flowers I've been looking at. So there's these ones, and I'm picking out the colours. I'm being very kind of strategic in what colours I want in here. So I'm going to do a layered resin pour today, okay? And we are going to do it in a number of different layers. So it has to be timed right so that it doesn't go wrong. So we'll get this and we'll pop our silicone mat down and we'll get started. So I begin my project by mixing up some resin. This is Let's Resin's epoxy resin. It's 1:1 ratio, so it's really easy to measure and mix up. And I'm popping that into my cup, and I'm going to be popping that into my Resiners dual head mixer. And this is a new upgraded one with the silicone paddles. It's so easy to use and it's a total game changer for me because it just frees up my hands to do other things and prep other parts of the project. And I'll mix that up for around 3 minutes until there's no more streaks. And you can slow or speed it up as desired. It's brilliant. I'm also using the puree from Resiners, which helps purify my air and keep me safe. And that's done. See how quick and easy that is? Just lift that up and take my cup out. So here's my resin. It's crystal clear with very few bubbles after it's been in my airless machine from Resiners. You can get a discount code as I'm an affiliate, and here's everything I'll need. Okay, so we're back and my resin has been through the vacuum chamber and it's crystal clear, as you can see. I've sprayed a little bit of alcohol into there to get rid of surface bubbles, and I'm ready. We've got the puree in the background that's on and purifying the air around us and making sure there's no dust and things. And I'm going to change this cup because it looks a little dirty. So I'm back with a clean cup and I'm going to pour a little bit of this. I need to actually fill this little part in here, which is the stem, so I only need a tiny bit in there. I'm going to put some TLP, this little piggy pigment Ecovera, in that. So let's pour a little bit into this tiny little cup here. We can always top it up. I think that's more than enough. I think it is, let's see. And I am going to do this in layers, so what I want is, I actually want take this away from the mould to open it in case it flies out. So I just want a tiny little bit of this gorgeous colour into here, and I'll mix that up. Obviously I could have put the pigment in first and then mixed it and put it into the vacuum chamber, but I'm going to go very slowly in one direction, which is what I should have done just then, but very slowly in one direction, make sure that's all mixed up. What a beautiful colour, look at that. It's stunning. I love my TLPs. There we go. Perfect. That is perfect and ready to be poured into this mould. So let me get the stick out, and I think I'm going to add a little bit of this into here as well. This is the gorgeous chunky glitter in green. We've got lots of shades of green. I think there's 4 shades of green in this box that's come from Amazon. I'm just going to pour that in. Oh, quite a lot went in, never mind. As these things happen, so they're quite hard to control, those sticks, and I'm just going to give that a little stir again. How gorgeous is that? I love it. So I'll leave that now and I'll pour it into the mould. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I just want to get it in that little bit there and nothing above it really. So I've got to be super careful I don't put too much in one go. And it does shrink when it cures. I think that's enough. That's perfect. Look at that. We'll have a lovely little part of the pumpkin there. And now it's time to do the rest. So we need our mould back. I'm going to pop some into here. In fact, I don't think I even need to do that. I can just do it in here. So let's add our glitter. So we've got this colour here, which is a lovely orange. I'll just pop that open. And glitter does sometimes fall to the bottom. There we go, we've got some of that in there. I don't want too much really because I'm mixing some colours up. I'm going to put some of the lighter colour in as well. I'm going to save the darker colour for later when we do the next layer. There we go. Is that enough? Maybe a little bit more of this one. Okay, there's that one. I'll close that up. So, here is the colour. That glitter looks lovely. I think it could do with a bit of mica pigment as well. What do you guys think? Let me just find some. Now I couldn't decide between Mosh and Boogie from this little piggy pigments. I think I'll go with the lighter colour, and I only want a tiny little bit of it really. Let's get a stirring stick and just take a tiny bit of this. Let's see what that looks like to begin with. I don't want a lot of colour because I want to be able to see the gorgeous glitter. A tiny bit more, I think. Look at that. What do you think? A bit more? Yeah, we could do with a little bit more. I love the fact that it's translucent though. Now I'm absolutely ready now to put it into my mould. So I might spray the mould a little bit to begin with. Let me see if I can find my little spritzer. I'm just going to move. This will stop the air bubbles from accumulating down the bottom. You can also squeeze the mould. There we go. So give that a second. Okay, so the first layer is now going to go in. Let's do it. I'm going to actually try and pour it. Should I try and pour it around the edge? I wonder if I can do that without the spout. I'm going to pour the rest on the top and scrape it off. Down the side. There we go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Make sure that falls right to the side. I'm just going to clean the top off there so there's nothing that's on top. So I'm just going to gently squeeze the bottom a few times. Make sure that it's all, you know, make sure there's no bubbles. You can also put this in and scrape around the edges. I'm not going to bother, I think it'll be alright. Here we go, and we're going to let that set in the curing machine. Welcome back. So I'm ready. I've got my crystal clear resin here, and I've got my dried flowers assorted, and I've just sprayed that with alcohol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a layer now. This is not 100% cured, but it's perfect for what I want. And I'm going to do a layer and start adding these in. So I'll probably just do smaller pieces like that. I'm going to be putting some clear resin in here to begin with. Maybe a bit more. That's enough for now. Move that aside. Dipping this in. I can actually dip it in there. It might be better. So let's get the tweezers. So all I'm doing is getting my tweezers. I'm going to dip my pieces in here so that there's no air bubbles. I'll get rid of some of the air bubbles, and then I'll be throwing them down the sides. So pushing them down the sides as best I can and letting them fall in, and I'll keep doing this with all the different flowers. So let's get some more on there. Some yellow ones. I'll just mix them in. That looks fun, doesn't it? And I will pop this one down here. And then we'll add this one. And get that one off. They do like to stick together. And turn it around. Quite fiddly, but making sure most of it's covered up. So I obviously want to see that on the outside. I'm going to pop it down here. And some orange down here. I'm going to keep doing this until we've got lots and lots of bits and bobs down the sides. So I'm going to do yet another layer. I'm using Spiced Ginger from Colour Art. This is a resin art pigment. I'm going to mix a little bit of that into my resin along with some glitter and I'll then put that as the next layer up. And now for the final layer. So I'm just putting this beautiful last layer on, and I've not added any pigment to this one. So that red blaze is stunning, isn't it? I'm going to add a little bit into the lid as well, just to tie the two together, and then I'll be done, and I'll pop it back into my cure and let it cure overnight. There we go, a few into there and we're done. How exciting. Hey everyone, so it's the next day and I'm ready to demold this beauty. I wonder what this is going to look like. I really hope it's cured. It's cold in here overnight, so I hope it's not still a bit funny. Now my daughter's here, well both of them are. My 4-year-old Sarah is going to demold this top, aren't you? Would you like to do that? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, go on then. You can open that up, keep it up here, and I'll try and help you by peeling the sides off like this. That's what you have to do. Okay, so do that first. Is it coming off? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think? Is it sticking? No? Can I demo something? Yeah, you can come over here and help me, or help Sarah. Let me help you, sweetheart. Done. Done? I don't think it quite is. Oh, you did a good job there. We can just bend it back maybe. Yeah. Whoa. It's actually super hard. Maybe Safi, you could... Let's have a look. It's a bit sticky. I don't want you to touch that yet. It's a little bit sticky. Wow. Look at that. What do you think? It's super pretty. It is. Look at that. It's super duper pretty. Look at that. Amazing. You need to peel your side first. Let me help you. Once you get your finger in there, you push your finger all the way around to try and keep the mould still and try and get some air into it. It's very hard. Wow. All three of us can't do it. And this is for a Summerween collaboration. Do you know what Summerween is? No. No. It's not Summerween, it's Halloween. It's kind of like Halloween, but it's not Halloween, is it, until a few months later? It's Summerween. You're doing it in the summer. Then is it Shimmerine? Shimmerine? No, Shimmerine. I really can't get this off. It's really hard. I can't. What are you laughing at? What's she laughing for? Because it made a farting sound. It made a farting sound? Yeah. Oh dear. Well, Mummy's having a bit of a struggle with this. I can't seem to get it out. What do you think I should do?
I can make a farty sound.
No, thank you.
I can make a farty sound.
No! I can't get it off. We're stuck with it forever. Okay, so, guys, I had to get some help to get this out. It's still not out. We need to have a look at pulling the middle out. Half of it's out, the hardest bit. Oh, I got it out. Now, Sarah, look. Look.
Beautiful.
What do you think?
Beautiful.
You can see the dried flowers in the middle there.
Yeah.
Look at that. And look inside. Whoop, I move my hand. And look at that side. And you've got the lovely pigments there and the glitter here and the flakes here and the gorgeous orange glitter on the top. What do you think?
It's pretty.
Yeah? Oh, how about see if that fits on top? Wow, how pretty is that? Is that beautiful or what? It's stunning.
I really like it. Can I have it? I really, really love it.
Oh, what could you put inside it? Any ideas?
I want to put my rings and bracelets inside.
Yeah, you could do.
Can we cover it in Halloween squishmallow stickers?
Oh, I'm not sure, sweetheart.
We had so much fun with it as a night light. It looks so beautiful.
Does it?
Mom, I love it.
Do you? Really?
Yeah.
So my resin glitter jar got the seal of approval from my two kiddies, which is amazing. They're my biggest critics. And here's some glamour shots upcoming of it in broad daylight and under the light box I have, so you can see it in all its glory. It was pretty dark in the art studio that day when I was demolding it, so now you can see how vibrant it is with all the gorgeous glitter, the dried flowers there embedded in the middle of the jar, and the lovely mica pigments and some of those flakes as well right at the bottom, which you can see shimmering. What a stunning piece, right? What do you guys think? I'd love to see your views, or read your views rather, in the comments below, so do leave me a comment. And I hope you really enjoyed this Summerween collab so far. We've got more people to go, so do check out the playlist down in my description box below. And a big massive thank you to Casey from CWV Artistry for inviting me onto this collab. I really enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. Do stay till the end to see it in all its glory, and I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and before I forget, I did relent and let them have it, but they wanted to cover it with the Squishmallow Halloween stickers, and you will see that in a second. See what you think. Ooh, isn't that jar just scrumptious? Look at that, and the stem as well in all its glittery goodness. It's perfect, and it's nice for little trinkets and things, and jewellery and other types of things you can pop inside to keep safe. I love it. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who are watching right now. I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my little channel and helping it grow to where it's got to now. And do leave me a comment or share this video. And this is what it looks like after my kids got their hands on it. What do you think? Thank you for watching. Do check out the other artists and the collaboration, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget, I host a collaboration every Saturday night at 10 PM UK and 5 PM EST. If you'd like to be a guest, just let me know. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.